Our current Chief of Staff of the Air Force, General Welsh, is looking to try to move us more towards what he terms one Air Force with three components. In the past, we found that really the Air Force Reserve, the Air National Guard, and the active component were really three separate components, all operating sort of on their own, independently. So consequently, when General Welsh became the Chief of Staff of the Air Force, we really started to look at ways to be able to increase that collaboration between the components. The 180th Fighter Wing, due to my experience on the Total Force Task Force as the Air National Guard representative, it came up in discussion in that we had a previous wing commander who was getting ready to leave, and there was an opportunity to bring an active duty individual in to be the wing commander. Colonel Craig Baker's name came up, was proposed by, at that time, the commander of ACC. Everybody agreed that now would be a great time to test this concept of having an active duty individual being the wing commander here in Ohio. And so we went ahead and got the governor of the state of Ohio's approval, which was required. We also got the Secretary of Defense's approval, which was required to be able to make this all happen. Because when Colonel Baker took over command of the 180th Fighter Wing, he actually had to be sworn into the Ohio National Guard. Colonel Baker actually holds right now a dual commission. He is both a Title X active duty airman as well as a Title 32 Ohio National Guardsman.
I am humbled to think of the responsibility that I have been given as the first dual status commander. That's an active duty airman in charge of the Air National Guard 180th Fighter Wing. An opportunity that serves both as a privilege and an honor. My responsibilities would include authority and collaboration with both state and federal, private and public partners to increase the unity of effort and decrease the duplication of effort, all with the intent to accomplish both federal and state missions, minimizing the loss of life and expediting the road to recovery. The dual status commander is a great concept to ensure success in both federal and state missions. The concept is that the wing is commanded by a member of any component, which reduces confusion, duplicative overhead, and the number of bosses.
So having Colonel Baker as an active component airman at the 180th Fighter Wing, in my opinion, sets up the 180th in a perfect position for Air Combat Command's Total Force Integration Plan, which is to eventually make all of our fighter wings throughout the Air National Guard active associations. An active association is where we bring active duty airmen to an Air National Guard wing or location, and we integrate them into the organization.
The 180th will add 4 active duty pilots and 40 active duty maintainers to the current existing unit manning document starting in first quarter FY16.
The 180th Fighter Wing is really on the forefront of this effort to become one Air Force with 3 components. This is really the first opportunity that we've had to move forward and put an active duty component airman as a wing commander. As we continue to move forward under General Welsh's guidance, and we continue to look for ways to become more of a one Air Force with 3 components, that in the future these type of opportunities will arise not just for our active component airmen to be able to take command of a Air National Guard or an Air Force Reserve unit, but at some point as well for our Air National Guard or Air Force Reserve airmen to be able to take command of an active component unit.
Command is a gift given to leaders by those that follow. This unique experience highlights an even more powerful message in the gift given to me, and that's a message of trust. as the initial stages of the total force concept take shape from the recommendations suggested in the National Commission on the Structure of the Air Force. Command produces emotions and feelings that can only come from the honor of leading those who are willing to sacrifice so much for their country and so much for their fellow Americans. Those compassionate airmen who define the profession of arms, who want to serve something greater than themselves, and who joined our Air Force in turbulent, demanding times, times they understand could cause them to pay the ultimate price for freedom. That's glory and honor.